It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Jones. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check, crunch.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. He's brought down at the 20.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown,
Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, check cross street. 21, check right 21. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Number 22.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here we go, son.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still? Darnold, he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
This is McCaffrey. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the Panthers' 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
He's tackled at the 40.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Davis on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Patterson on the draw play. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
In punt formation for the Falcons.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Falcons grab it. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Panthers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Darnold gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Falcons 24, Panthers nothing.
From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now it's Davis. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Koo on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
6-yard line.
Down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go again with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Jones off the play fake. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta,